Hi, welcome to VB Finance. Here we invest, but we also trade. And what we're about to uncover comes closer to trading, but you can still choose to take the investing approach and benefit from what's happening. Look at this chart. This is what happened to the price of Ethereum since the last update, Pectra. Last week we covered the new update, and today we're covering the altcoins where the money will flow next. If you want to find out more details about the new update, as well as the recent update history of Ethereum, I'll link that video in the description. Today, we'll look at the top 10 altcoins most likely to increase in value, understand why, and see what you can do about it to lock in some profits. Now, before we get into the video, let's get something clear. This video is for informational purposes only and not financial advice. We're not licensed advisors, and that's precisely the point. Since you're watching this video, you clearly want to know more about how this world works. So, if you're ready to take responsibility and start managing your money, we'll get you up to speed on all you need to know before you speak to a licensed financial advisor. And finally, something you can read on every single app that deals with crypto is that cryptocurrency investments carry high risk. Now, with that said, let's get on to the video. We decided to make this video even more practical, and figured out that the best way to approach this is to apply the indexing strategy. It was developed by Harry Markowitz in the 1950s. He basically developed the modern portfolio theory. Then, later on, in the 1970s, John Bogle created the world's first index fund by using this exact strategy. But let's not get carried away here. First, we'll cover the top 10 altcoins and look at their individual potential. And after that, I'll show you how to apply that exact strategy with a little twist. The twist is that we adapted it to the Ethereum ecosystem. So at number 10, we've got Arbitrum, scaling Ethereum, cheaper than ever. As we know, Ethereum had an efficiency upgrade, and Arbitrum is perfectly positioned to benefit. As the leading layer 2 by total value locked, Arbitrum already helps scale Ethereum by processing transactions faster and cheaper. But with Pectra doubling the blob space, which is Ethereum's new way of storing data efficiently, Arbitrum's costs could drop even more. That makes it more appealing for users, developers and traders. Right now it's sitting at just 42 cents, and a likely return to its former high of $1.80 would be a 328% increase. At number 9, we've got Optimism, Superchain, Supercharged. This one's closely tied to Arbitrum, and it's their main competitor. But OP has a unique twist. It powers a growing superchain of networks, including the one of the giant Coinbase. With Ethereum's lower costs post-Pectra, more apps may migrate to this superchain, and thanks to its shared revenue model, that growth could flow directly back to OP token holders. At under $1, it's a high-potential bet on Ethereum's scaling future. At number 8, we've got Lido, staking simplified. The Pectra update isn't just about scaling. It also expands Ethereum's validator cap dramatically. That could spark a new wave of ETH staking. And when it comes to staking made simple, Lido is king. It lets anyone earn ETH rewards without locking their coins. Big players and whales already love it. And if staking demand rises again, LDO could ride that wave like it did after the Shanghai upgrade. At number 7, we've got AAVE, DeFi's blue-chip lender. With more ETH staked and Layer 2 fees falling, borrowing and lending will get cheaper. This will boost DeFi protocols like AAVE. AAVE's cutting-edge V3 system and GHO stablecoin are gaining traction, and Pectra could make using them more affordable and attractive. At around 80% below its all-time high, AAVE offers blue-chip DeFi exposure at a deep discount. At number 6, we've got Uniswap, trading on autopilot. When crypto gets hot, trading explodes, and Uniswap is the top decentralized exchange on Ethereum. Pectra lowers transaction fees, making it even easier for users to swap tokens. And if Uniswap governance finally enables fee sharing, Uni holders could earn a slice of the action. Even a tiny cut of trading volume could mean big gains. At number 5, we've got Chainlink, the data oracle of DeFi. Every DeFi app needs reliable price feeds and data. This is where Chainlink shines. This is the Oracle network that powers the backend of Web3. As DeFi and Ethereum expand post-Pectra, demand for Chainlink's services will grow. With new staking features and CCIP, or cross-chain interoperability protocol rolling out, Link is gaining momentum for its next big move. At number 4, we've got Render, AI's favorite GPU network. Beyond DeFi, Pectra also unlocks smarter, more flexible Ethereum wallets, which is just perfect for automation. That's a big deal for Render, a network that rents out decentralized GPU power for AI and 3D rendering. Very soon, AI agents will pay for computing power themselves, using Ethereum smart accounts. This positions RNDR for a real-world utility in a booming sector. At number 3, we've got ONDO, the bridge to real-world finance. Institutions are coming to Ethereum, and ONDO is their gateway. It tokenizes real-world assets like US Treasuries. This gives crypto investors a way to earn stable yields, and allows big money to enter DeFi. With Pectra improving Ethereum's infrastructure, institutional interest in staking and tokenized assets is likely to rise, and ONDO could be first in line to benefit. At number 2, we've got Ocean Protocol, fueling the data economy. As Ethereum enables machine-to-machine transactions, Ocean Protocol steps in to provide the marketplace for data. Its platform lets people, and soon AI systems, buy and sell datasets securely. With smart accounts from Pectra removing friction, the dream of decentralized data sharing becomes more practical. At just 35 cents, a return to its 2021 high would be an easy 300% increase. At number 1, we've got Axie Infinity, the GameFi comeback kid. Finally, we arrive at Axie Infinity, a name once synonymous with crypto gaming. It's down 95% from its peak, but don't count it out. Ethereum's Pectra update reduces gas fees and improves onboarding, which is crucial for blockchain games. If even one GameFi hit catches fire in the new cycle, XS could easily see a 500 to 600% increase. It's risky, yes, but every cycle has a comeback story. These 10 altcoins aren't just hype. They're positioned to benefit directly from Ethereum's next big leap. Whether you're indexing them all or betting on your favorites, this list gives you the framework to ride the wave that Pectra could unleash across the ecosystem. Now, with the list out of the way, let's unpack how to apply the adjusted indexing system. Inspired by traditional index investing and adapted to the Ethereum altcoin space, the Ethereum ecosystem indexing strategy helps retail investors profit from Ethereum upgrades like Pectra without needing to pick winners or time the market. We've broken down the system in 5 simple steps. Here's how it all works. Step number 1 is to build a 10-coin index portfolio. Allocate equal weight, 10% each, across the 10 Ethereum-linked altcoins. This way you're diversified across Layer 2s, DeFi, staking, oracles, AI, real-world assets, and GameFi. All these are key sectors that directly benefit from Ethereum upgrades. Step number 2 is the classic dollar cost averaging. Instead of going all in, invest in small fixed amounts weekly or bi-weekly to average into your positions. This reduces timing risk. So the amount of money you plan to invest is 100%, whatever the actual amount is, right? Dollar cost averaging just suggests investing something like 10% for 10 weeks or months straight in order to further spread the risk. Step number 3 is quarterly rebalancing. So every 3 months, adjust your holdings to restore equal weighting. If one coin has pumped, trim it and redistribute it into the ones lagging behind. This basically forces you to sell high and buy low. Step number 4 is catalyst monitoring. Stay aware of Ethereum-wide upgrades like Pectra, individual coin roadmaps, and on-chain usage trends. You can use free tools like CoinGecko, TradingView, and DeFi Llama. When news come out about upcoming catalysts, then rotate slightly into tokens with upcoming catalysts such as gaming, lending, or whatever the case. But only do this if you're comfortable. Even if you skip this step, you'll still be okay. Step number 5 is the exit plan. Set personal profit targets. You can take half your money out when the portfolio doubles, and then something basic like 10% out on every 10% of portfolio increase. Also set stop losses for each individual coin, and exit coins that lose fundamentals. Things such as plummeting users or failed upgrades. With all that said, keep in mind that crypto carries risk, just like any other financial asset. Right now, the greed is at 70, so always do your research before blindly investing. This strategy doesn't chase hype. It patiently tracks the long-term rise of Ethereum's ecosystem, using structure, simplicity, and smart diversification. There is a reason why the founder of Vanguard used this very strategy to build the world's first and one of the biggest index funds. So there you have it. 10 altcoins primed for the Pectra wave, along with a classic strategy that you basically can't go wrong with. Let me know what you think of this video format in the comments. And if there's anything specific you want me to cover, I read all comments, and your ideas help me make content that you'd actually find value in. Thanks for watching, and stay sharp.